Hey guys, it's Desiree here, and I'm back with another update. Not much of an update because there has not been nothing that has been happening. No exciting news yet. I am supposed to be in my fertile week this week, and surprisingly today is my birthday, and today is supposed to be the day I ovulate. I did take an ovulation test this morning, and it's kind of faded now because it's been hours later. But it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. Let's see if that will focus. See, you can barely see. It's there, but not as dark. It was a little bit darker earlier when it was a fresh test, but like I said, this is hours later. But it has been the darkest it's been, and I've been testing for about a week and a half now. So hopefully by tomorrow it'll be darker. Let's just say that we've been beating every other day. So if I've ovulated and didn't know, the chances are that we covered it. So yeah, that's where we are today. Nothing really going on. No new doctor visits. Same vitamins and everything that I've been taking. I have been sick, which has really sucked. I hate being sick. It just, for the past, I think I'm like 3 or 4 days behind on everything. So, but today was my birthday, and we just celebrated at the Olive Garden. Loved that place. And we went out, and had a good time. My husband had a dozen of roses delivered to the house. So that was pretty sweet. And then my mom came over, and she had flowers as well. Rylan, get in the bath. I want to. No, you're probably naked. Go get in the bath.
Okay. Bath or shower?
Shower, please.
Okay.
So anyways, I guess since I don't have exciting news, I thought of why not show you guys my pre-baby buys that I have bought at Target for the past 2 weeks. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see that I have posted tons of pictures because Target has been having awesome clearance, especially in the baby aisle. I know a lot of it right now is 50 to 70% off retail price. So if you guys can hit up Target this week, you should. There's a lot of good stuff. They even have a lot of like strollers and bouncers and playpens and all of that on clearance too. So if you keep watching it, it will go lower. So what I got mostly is just clothing haul. Now I'm going to tell you it is gender specific, and that is because I would love to have a girl when we do. So I feel like if I just live in it's going to be a girl, our next is going to be a girl, then maybe it will be a girl. If not, I'm sure I will have friends that would appreciate all of this clothing, and I can just give it to them. And then, rebuy everything when we do finally conceive. So, everything's from Target, and everything was on clearance. The first thing is these, Tommy Tippy, what is this? Sippy cup. Why can I not think of that? It was regular $6.99. It was marked down to $3.48. It's girl. It's pink. These are really cute too. They didn't have these when Rylan was little. They didn't have Tommy Tippy, so I heard that's a very good brand. Everybody's talked about it. So, next is this little darling headband. It looks orange in here, but it's a peachy, pinkish color. It was 70% off, regular $4, marked down to $1.20. That little thing. You know what? And I have found out that in my videos I keep saying a lot. So I gotta get better at that and not say all the time. This little bodysuit, darling, with a little star on it. It is, it was 70% off too. It's a 3 months. It was regular $6, marked down to $1.80. It's gonna be backwards. I don't know why this camera's backwards. These I found at during Christmas time, and I bought more than one because I figured I would probably know somebody on Instagram, or I would know somebody by then that was pregnant and would appreciate these darling little dresses. It says Santa Rocks. It's a little onesie, but it's like, a little tutu. These were 90% off, so they were $1.20, regular $12. So I got a 2 3-month sizes and a newborn size, and I figured I'd give those away. This was also in the clearance section for Christmas when it went 90% off. I guess it was like considered a stocking stuffer, and this is boy related. I do have a friend that actually finds out what she's having tomorrow, and we're all praying it's a boy. So if it's a boy, he'll be rocking this darling little bow tie, and it was only 40 cents, so I thought that was a really good buy. Next are a bunch of 3-piece sets, which I watched until they went clearance because they are adorable. And I only caught them when they went 50 because when it finally went to 50% off, there wasn't a lot left. And I figured if I waited till it went to 70, there would be nothing left. So I picked them all up. And this is regular $8.99, marked down to $4.48. It has a little monkey. Says wild child, because if it's my child, it's definitely going to be wild. And then a little, what is that, cheetah print, really cute, and that is in the 3 months. And then I got the little matching bibs to go with it, and it says cool like auntie. Then more little cheetah prints, and then it says mommy sweet girl. And those were $8.99, marked down to $4.48. Next, let's see if I can kind of do this in order. This is darling. I'm so obsessed with owls, and I figure that if we do have a girl, that nursery is going to be some owl type because they're just adorable. This is in 3 to 6 months. It was regular $9.99, marked down to $4.98. Comes with a bib, a hat, and footies. So there's the bib, and it says, "Who's cute with the little owl?" Isn't that adorable? And the little owl nighty. So that was that one. Let's see if I'm matching both. Nope. And then this set of 3 onesies, 3 to 6. It has, and these are taped, so I won't pull them, or they're, you know, scrunched together. But it says mommy sweetie. I think the next one is just like flowers. And then the next one is polka dots. So that was that one. These are in 3 to 6. Regular $6.99, marked down to $3.48. It also had a matching bib set. These were $6.99, marked down to $3.48. Says mommy's sweetie, the flowers, and then the stripes. This is absolutely adorable too. Oh my gosh. I just can't wait. I can't wait. Like, look how tiny that is. So darling. Okay, so this is a 3-piece set. Regular $8.99, marked down to $4.48. It just says love. This one says mommy's girl. And then just little purple. Those are darling. And then I think, no, these were, maybe these, I don't know what this one goes with, but it says I love my grandma. And of course she will, because grandmas are the best. Cupcakes. And then what's it say? Auntie's little cupcake. And these were $8.99, marked down to $4.48. This was a buy. And I just seen this, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. This is a newborn set. It is for a boy. What's it say? Team Mommy. Grandma's Little Superstar. And then just some baseball and football. But look at this price. 66 cents. I was like, what? Have to get that. Have to get that. So if my friend has a boy, she'll be getting that. Hopefully she's not watching this video. And this is also a boy set. I bought these for her because I've been buying her all boy clothes because she wants a boy, and hopefully it's a boy, and if it's a boy, I'll be all prepared. But it says brand new. The next little one has lightning bolts on it, and then the next one is just stripes. These are 0 to 3. They were $6.99, marked down to $3.48. Oh, make sure I don't spill that. Here's another bodysuit. These are darling. Look at that. Mommy and me. Little teddy bears. And then just polka dot. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Look how darling that is. A little bow. How cute is that? These are newborns. Regular $8.99, marked down to $4.48. This is absolutely adorable too. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is a 0 to 3. It feels so big though. It was regular $12.99, marked down to $6.48. It comes with the bib, the little hat, the little onesie that says my heart belongs to mommy, and then it has a little jacket and little pants. Oh, that's so cute. Adorable. Adorable. This is a really cute outfit too. What am I kidding? They're all darling. This is regular $8.99, marked down to $4.48. It's 6 months, and it's just a little 2-piece set, little feety with little ruffles. Then it has a little matching bow with it, with a little butterfly. This is gender neutral, which is a good thing to have, you know, especially when you don't know what you're having or don't want to find out what you're having. This is 3 months, regular $9.99, marked down to $4.98. Has a little jacket with pants and then a little onesie. Is that not the cutest? I love yellow. This is darling too. Oh my gosh. This is 3 months, regular $8.99, marked down to $4.48. How precious is that? And then little flowers. And then there's bibs that match that one. And it says all kinds of cute shoes. And what's it say? I always have room for cake. That is precious. $8.99, $4.48. And then this one is darling too. They're all darling. This is 3 to 6 months, regular $7.99, marked down to $3.98. Rylan, stop. He loves attention. He's my little monkey man. Say hello.
Hello.
You need to go brush your teeth. They usually have a little bow on them. The next one is a striped, and then the next one just has all kinds of little bows on it. They're long sleeves. They're darling. And then I think everyone on my Instagram, my TTC Instagram, we all ran out and bought these. It was just perfect. It says worth the wait and a little turtle. And then the next little one has like dinosaurs, alligators. No, actually it's just alligators, giraffes, monkeys, elephants, print, and then a little stripe print. So I think I bought these at full price. Nope, yeah, 30% off because they had no more after the next day after I bought these. So I'm glad I got this. It was regular $6.99, marked down to $4.48. And then these ones, I had actually bought these set when it was only 30% off, and I took it back because I was like, I'll just wait till it goes again. And then the day that I took it back, it actually got marked off 70% off, and it was only $2. So I was like, hey, can I have that back, please? And of course, it's owls with the next one is hearts, and then the next one is stripes. So that is it. That is all I have bought for the past 2 weeks. Those are all the clearance things. So make sure that you guys hit up your Target because there's lots of stuff. I actually, in the last 5 years that we've been TTC, never have bought a baby outfit ever because I was like, why waste the money? But then I started following all those wonderful ladies, you ladies on Instagram that were buying pre-baby buys. And I was like, why not? Why not stock up now? So that when the baby does come or when I do get pregnant, I have lots of stuff. Plus, I have friends that are pregnant, and I always can give gift those to them. So that is all I have bought. That is all I have to share with you guys. Nothing new. Hopefully, I do ovulate today, tomorrow, soon, because I'm ready. Like I said, I lose insurance this month, and I'm gonna have to go to private insurance, and it's just gonna be a hassle. And then, of course, this was my last round on Clomid, and the doctor said that he's going to send me to an RE after this, so I'm just crossing my fingers that this is it. I'm just going to ovulate late. So, anyways, I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. We will be gone this weekend. We're going to head up to Asheville, North Carolina, to the Biltmore, and just celebrate. We haven't been away since Rylan was a baby, so this will be something good for us. Anyways, I hope that everyone has a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later.